Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers face serious defensive problems after the departure of Anthony Davis, but to the surprise of NBA analysts, an all-star player and highly regarded forward has shown another type of game that no one was used to seeing. LeBron James, at 40 years old, has grabbed countless rebounds and helped the Lakers defensively. LeBron has demonstrated his quality and that he is a versatile player, because he is improving as a defender, despite being a veteran attacker. Lakers discover a defensive star on their roster. After the Lakers made the Luka Doncic trade, their defense was widely expected to crater. Anthony Davis was named a first-team All-Defensive Player last season and had been the linchpin of the Lakers' defense ever since arriving to town. Max Christie was one of the team's best wing defenders. And Doncic has a reputation as a poor defender. It's somewhat shocking then that the exact opposite has happened. Davis last logged a game for the Lakers on January 28. In the 12 games since that date, Los Angeles has the best defense in the league per NBA stats. They've been winning on the back of that strong defense, which was ranked 21st before the Doncic trade. What has caused this startling turnaround? It's been a combination of great coaching, excellent play from LeBron James, and a little bit of luck. Redick has cited the importance of staying connected and putting forth maximum effort on defense. That's certainly part of the equation, but there are also schematic changes that he is making to help the team defend at such a high level. The biggest takeaway from the Lakers' defense as compared to how they operated under Darvin Ham is in how frequently they switch on screens. That requires elite communication that Redick has emphasized, and it neutralizes some of the weaknesses that players like Doncic have in screen navigation. The Lakers have also in some ways benefited from not having great center depth outside of Jackson Hayes. They've been forced to play smaller, with Dorian Finney-Smith and Rui Hachimura moving up in position. That has allowed them to switch even more, given their versatility as defenders. Finney-Smith has been terrific overall and a massively underrated addition. Jared Vanderbilt is also capable of guarding multiple positions and the Lakers' best point of attack defender. His return from injury at the end of January overlaps with the team's meteoric rise on that end of the floor. That is not a coincidence. Finney-Smith and Vanderbilt have been holding down the wing. Behind them, one of the smartest players in the league has been cleaning up things at the rim. LeBron James, all-defensive player? It's been a very uneven defensive campaign for LeBron this season. His effort somewhat understandably wasn't where it needed to be at the start of the year given his age, and he was a part of the team's early struggles. He started to ramp up considerably though ever since the middle of December. Check out the data from NBA Data Viz account Sravon. He has been the most important part of the Lakers' turnaround, and it's coming at the right time. LeBron's playing at an all-NBA defense level, Redick told reporters after beating the Mavericks on Wednesday. People may have perceptions of what he is as a defender. I watch it every night. He doesn't get scored on in isolation if teams do try to target him. He blows plays up, he's always in the right position, shifting, recovering. The numbers back up Redick's observations. It's too small of a sample to take too much from, but LeBron ranks in the 99.7th percentile of all defenders in isolation situations this season per NBA stats. Opponents are shooting just 3 of 23 against him in those situations. LeBron still has those bursts of great athleticism, but he isn't the speed demon that he was while with the disruptive Heat back in his 20s. He relies much more on positioning and terrific anticipation to get his steals now. He knows exactly where the ball is going. Redick credited LeBron's defense during crunch time of that Wednesday win, noting how he was rotating to be in the right spot and holding the Mavericks to just 8 points during the final 6 minutes of the game. LeBron hasn't reached the level of an all-defensive defender. But he is playing the best defense of any 40-year-old to ever play in the NBA, and it's not particularly close. This Lakers defense will come down a little bit. The new Lakers defense is good, but not to the level that it looks. They're not going to be the best defense in the league post-All-Star break. Part of their success lies in a weak schedule. They've faced several of the worst offenses in the league, including the Wizards, Hornets, Blazers, Clippers, and Jazz twice. Anthony Edwards was ejected in the third quarter of their recent win against the Wolves, which played a part in keeping them to only 102 points. That soft schedule shouldn't get too much credit. They have also taken on some of the best offenses like the Knicks and Nuggets, holding those powerhouses to respectable numbers. Another piece of the puzzle is opponent shooting luck. League average three-point percentage this season is at 35.8%. Lakers opponents have been shooting just 32.3% during their current streak per NBA stats. Generally speaking, teams missing threes is more a factor of luck than anything that a team is doing well. That percentage will climb up as the season continues. Even though the Lakers are benefiting from some luck, they have been much better than they were at the beginning of the year. This is an improved unit with better schemes, more buy-in, and underrated additions to the rotation. Their offense has been solid all year. Their defense catching up makes this a very dangerous team to face in the playoffs. Lakers fans are happy after LeBron-Luka duo pull off nervy win over Timberwolves. The Los Angeles Lakers are keeping their winning ways going after executing a 111-102 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. This wasn't a pretty game, as the Lakers blew multiple leads to let the Timberwolves find their way back into the game in the second and fourth quarters. Nonetheless, they held on and secured their 36th win of the season. LeBron James led the squad with an incredible 33 points, 11 to 22 FG, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists. Austin Reeves put up 23 points, 5 to 10 FG, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. Meanwhile, Luka Doncic had 21 points, 6 to 20 FG, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists in another rough shooting night. The trio became the first three Lakers to each score 20 points with 5 rebounds and 5 assists in a game. Fans loved what they got to watch, although some concerns about Doncic's poor shooting have started to bubble. "Can't think of anything more Luka Doncic than hitting that shot after the game he's been having," said one fan after Doncic hit his first three of the game after 8 straight misses with a ridiculous one-legged shot clock beater. Luka Doncic: "Nah bro, if I'm a Timberwolves fan I would have turned off the TV immediately," said another fan after Luka made that shot to end his cold streak. "Once Luka starts making threes consistently it's gonna get crazy," said another fan waiting out Luka's current cold streak. "LeBron got coaches losing sleep planning for him in year 22, said one fan after LeBron's dominance in the game. Lakers survived to beat the Timberwolves for 4th straight win. The Los Angeles Lakers have been red hot this season and they were eager to continue their streak against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Thursday night. In a sold-out crowd at the Crypto.com arena, Lakers fans watched on as the purple and gold survived a battle against steep competition for their 4th straight win. The Lakers came out and set the tone early in the first quarter, storming to a massive lead that ballooned to 17 after the first 12 minutes. That early momentum carried them through most of the game, but the Timberwolves hung around until the fourth quarter when they made a last push to take control. In the end, despite 29 fourth-quarter points, Minnesota lost the game by 9, 111-102, as they were unable to recover after Anthony Edwards was ejected. For Los Angeles, LeBron James was the MVP of the night with 33 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 assists on 52.4% shooting. In a rough shooting performance, Luka Doncic still managed to score 21 points along with 13 rebounds and 5 assists in 36 minutes. Austin Reeves contributed 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 50% shooting. Terrence Shannon Jr. was the hero for the Timberwolves with 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists in some key plays down the stretch. Anthony Edwards, who was ejected after 26 minutes, finished with just 18 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 50% shooting. Finally, Jaden McDaniels had 15 points for the Wolves along with 8 rebounds and 1 assist in 37 minutes. The Lakers have been a top 6 team in the West all season long, and they passed yet another test against a young and scrappy Timberwolves squad. Despite rough shooting from Luka Doncic, the Lakers kept their lead and proved once again why they are among the league's title contenders this year. LeBron James saves the day. As Luka was struggling with his shot, once again, the Lakers desperately needed a boost to get the win on their home court. As usual, it was LeBron James who answered the call with another stellar performance at 40 years old. In 37 minutes, James dropped 31 points, 16 rebounds, and 6 assists on 11-21 shooting. He went 4-9 from 3 and 5-8 from the free throw line. James was the steady hand for the Lakers all night long and put the game on ice with key plays down the stretch. This may be Luka Doncic's team, but LeBron James has been their best player this season. When he's off the floor, the Lakers look lost and lack guidance, but the moment he steps in, everything settles down and the team plays with much more confidence. Elite free throw merchants. The Lakers didn't shoot entirely well and their defense collapsed down the stretch of the game. What ultimately made the difference was points at the charity stripe, which the Lakers won by a fairly wide margin. The Timberwolves went 20-26 from the line and they barely cracked 100 points. The Lakers, meanwhile, had 33 free throws and could have had even more had they shot higher than 69.6%. If there's one thing the Lakers are good at, it's getting to the free throw line. Whether it's LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, or someone else on the roster, they are always looking to draw the foul so they can get to the line, and it's a strategy that works more often than not. Defense is legit. The Lakers may have lost their all-star big man, but they are playing some of the best defense ever in the LeBron James era. They are ranked as the top defensive team since early January thanks to J.J. Redick's game plan, which involves giving up open threes to clog the paint. The result has been a Lakers squad that is both dominant on defense and a beast on the boards. Tonight, they held the Timberwolves to 41% shooting and limited Anthony Edwards to 18 points before he got ejected in the second half. It remains to be seen if this defense is sustainable for the NBA playoffs, but J.J. Redick may have found something with the way he has the Lakers guarding the perimeter. Either way, as winners of 16 in their last 20 games, the Lakers are doing something right and they have no plans to slow down now. As the 2025 playoffs approach, the new-look Lakers will be working harder than ever to perfect their team and build seamless chemistry for their newest arrivals. Clearly, it's still a work in progress with Luka Doncic, but the Lakers are in such a groove right now that they are still winning amid his ongoing struggles.